Hey guys, Pauper is firing in 3 minutes, so I have that long to introduce the deck. Just bought a snuff out. It should show up as owned. That's gonna bug me unless I fix it. There we go. So the deck is Blue-Black Tron, or Blue-Black Post, which is not such an amazing and unusual idea. Blue-Red Post is one of the most present decks in the metagame for the last many months. But it's different. It's different and it's the same, sort of. The way I built this deck was I thought about how I wanted to play Pauper and wanted something new. I was thinking about all the decks that there are. Like, it could record a tournament with Storm, but I don't feel like Storm has much of an edge for a Magic player. Like, Storm is a powerful deck, and the deck has an edge. But when you're a Magic player playing Storm, maybe I'm just good at decks like that, but I don't feel like there are any terribly relevant decisions which are really allowing you to crush your opponent. Whereas with Post, I really feel like every turn you have difficult decisions which result in you winning the game a lot of the time, because the deck definitely has advantage too. I just want to point out, I guess, some key cards that I get out of black, because the blue part of the deck is probably more familiar. Last Rites. So I'm going to go real quick because I might time out. Last Rites is a 1-out. 1-of, you can discard any number of cards. When it resolves, it's not an additional cost, which helps a lot. And then just rip apart your opponent's hand. It's a very powerful 1-of in control mirrors or against combo. Innocent Blood is just an unconditional kill spell, great against poison, good enough against the other creature decks. Rancid Earth is one of the most appealing things about black, in my mind. It's a land destruction spell which you can actually main deck, and it can actually kill Empty the Warrens tokens against Storm, or kill creatures against mono blue or white weenie, so on. It works really well with Serrated Arrows too, because if they have multiple creatures, you can put a bunch of them on 1 toughness and then Rancid Earth. Snuff Out, it's got to be one of the most powerful effects. Free kill a creature. Well, 4 life kill a creature, but like against poison, for example, free kill a creature. That's pretty solid. I only play 1 because I think the life will be relevant in other matchups. But I don't know, maybe there should be more. Ghastly Demise. It requires you to play like more Terramorphic Expanse, Wayfarer's Bauble, Preordain, stuff like that. But once you turn it on, it's very powerful, and mid-game it can kill Ulamog's Crusher, so that's cool. Echoing Decay, I always like to have a few cards that do well against Storm, so I have Rancid Earth, Echoing Decay, and Crypt Rats, which only activates for black mana, but is still such a powerful effect that I think 1-of is good enough. Late game can easily be activated for like 7 or 8, burn them out finally. Play 1 Ulamog's Crusher because I don't have Rolling Thunder, so I want to be sure that I can actually win the game after I make an advantage. The blue stuff is mostly the same. I'm a little lighter on counter spells, and we'll talk about sideboarding when sideboarding happens. Sorry. You should follow me on Twitter, by the way. We're going to keep this hand. I play a lot of blue mana. I'm used to playing Valakut in Standard, and comparatively I have so many outs here, so 1, 6, 9, 11, 14. Okay, that's only 1 more out to blue mana, actually. But it should be enough. Affinity is probably a bad matchup. Arcbound Worker Affinity. Oh dear. Like, if you look at my hand, Arcbound Worker is a pretty damn good turn 1 play. Looking for a swamp, I guess. or no creature from him. That's pretty good too. So we're gonna get rid of the worker. No modular, baby. And we could really use an island. For sure. Why did I put Ulamog's Crusher in the deck? I don't know, maybe it was a mulligan. Frog, Thoughtcast, yeah. Yeah, this is getting ugly fast. Well, we killed a frog. And we can kill stuff for free as well now. For free. It's an interesting sort of for free. Interestingly, if I don't play an island here, he may not conclude that I'm blue-black until post-board. I don't know if that makes any difference. That's an interesting card to play. Big dude. Two of you. Now we're just getting rid of our artifacts, okay. So I can kill that whenever. This is cool. Probably I want to just kill it now. Let's just kill it now. It is not black. Unfortunately, I've now shown Snuff out to everybody in the world. Blue. Nope. 6 in a row without blue. What are the chances of that? Let's find out using my handy blog graph thing. I really hope he goes for it here. Because, like, I'll lose, but I'll feel really good about my life. Probably he sacks, like, 3 or something. I don't know. See what happens. Two of you. Great. Okay, so we went 7, missing 15 outs. Starting with 53. What was it, 14 outs? Anyway, we're at like 10% for that to happen. Most of the time it doesn't though. And crazily, I'm like still not dead. If he goes for some sacrificing here, I'm dead. But if he doesn't, I can go island. Yeah, he's gonna kill me though. I really hope. Put me out of my misery. No. I'll blast as well. That'll work. No blast. No blast. Well, I'm dead, sir. Wow. Okay, well, that... Maybe I submitted a deck with no blue in it. Okay, the chance of me going more than 20 is 0.03%. It's a cool spreadsheet. It makes complaining so much easier. I probably don't want Rancid Earth against Affinity. I have Death of 1,000 Stings in my sideboard for Mono Black, just because how cool will that be if it ever works? Pretty damn cool. Yeah, I don't think I have a great deal of stuff to sideboard here. Maybe 1 Duress. Well, I don't know. Probably not Crypt Rats. I have Tainted Well. The poor man's Stone Rain. I think that's probably really good in the post-mirror. I don't know. I don't have a great deal of stuff that's bad. I would have absolutely smashed him game 1 with mana that could cast spells, which it just doesn't look like I'm gonna have. Okay. So what's the play? Start like that. We need to cast some card advantage things soon. Maybe I can gigantic Crypt Rats or something somehow. Arcbound Worker. Yes, sir. Lotus Petal. Alright. Frog. Maybe I do on Rancid Earth against Affinity. It'd be pretty good here. I don't have Threshold or anything, but he has 1 land. Is that normal? It seems like they probably have 1 land a decent amount of the time. And he's like, oh, he has 2 colors in his deck, Capsize and Serrated Arrows. Wow. Okay, well, Arrows seems pretty damn good with Crypt Rats, like I was saying before. I assume that a billion things are coming to kill me, because he kept a 1-lander. And those billion things are Arcbound Workers, and a Myr Enforcer. Slightly more intimidating. Those. Okay, so I crack for black. And I can kill everything but the Myr Enforcer relatively quickly. So I just need 1 thing to kill that. Ghastly Demise. You know, something like that. Something in that ballpark. Ghastly Demise, Innocent Blood, etc., etc., etc. Get the idea. Let's kill this one first. I don't know. Oh, how many outs do we have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. If he has nothing else. That'll do. I mean, I get blasted pretty soon, but... Well, hold on. I can do it this way. And he's like, oh shit, all of my creatures die. Yeah, I can block the Enforcer first. Saves me 4 life. Probably relevant. Oops. This way. Man, I told you. I was like, Crypt Rats and Serrated Arrows, they're very good together. Yes. Bam. IMO. What's going on here? Chromatic Star. Red. Okay. A talk. Yes. Yeah. Son of a gun. Well, it looks like I'm pretty dead. Oh shit. Letting him untap there was obviously wrong, but yeah. I'm not even gonna bother fighting back here. So that was a mulligan to 5, and he just barely got me. I mean, I have Prohibit, and then I draw Deep Analysis, Muldrifter, Glimmerpost, another Serrated Arrows. He's not getting in for a whole lot more damage if I get rid of those 2 creatures. So like, one more Innocent Blood in my hand should win me that game. Yeah, overall I lost 0-2 in 2 very quick matches, but I feel pretty good about it. With Blue Rat, I would not have had Crypt Rats, which was awesome. I do get Shattering Spray. There is the option to splash red for like a fireball effect, and maybe even something like Shattering Spray. The black buyback is Lab Rats, so... Well, we don't need my cards. Let's see what else there is. Buyback, black. We have Lab Rats, Disturb Burial, Brush with Death. Nope. Evankar's Justice. Huh. It's like a Wrath of God. Look at that. Well, it's an extremely expensive Pyroclasm with buyback. For 7 mana, for 14 mana, I guess only 11 if you don't want to buy back the second time. You can deal 4 damage to each creature in player. Let's look at a few more things about this deck, because I did very hasty introductions. So the mana is... same philosophies. I blue-red post list very closely, because I think that's a good philosophy to have with the mana base, which is that stuff like Aqueduct, Bog, by the way, actually taps a relevant mana color in this deck, and Polluted Mire, they're totally fine as one-offs. You tend to be drawing so many cards as soon as you get to like turn 4, that having a few different one-offs available just creates good value for you. And you usually have a different sort of land anyway if you don't want to use them. So yeah, there's the mana. I think I have enough ones. This is basically over here in terms of curve. I think I have enough here to give me a good game 1 against Infect, which is great because against Infect you can improve game 2, which I'm not doing a great deal. I just have 2 more, but and Crypt Rat's number 2, I guess. But you know how it is. Last Rites I mentioned before, but that's such a powerful card. I go up to 4 Deep Analysis in the Control Mirror. You have to understand, this is not a powerful card if you are playing, say, Mono Black Control, where your card advantage is Phyrexian Rager. But if your card advantage is Deep Analysis, then you're going to get up a card on them somewhere pretty easily, probably. Then you can, Last Rites everything, have a Deep Analysis in the yard, and you've just won the game. There are going to be situations where it's not great, but I've played 2 matches with this deck. I played 1 2-man before, where I learned, incidentally, the Crypt Rats cannot be activated with Cal Loyalist. And then put Ulamog's Crusher in my deck. Yeah, it totally blew him out game 2. He had 6 spells in hand, and then he had 0 spells in hand, but I still had 3 cards, because I discarded a Deep Analysis to Last Rites. Card advantage. It's like beat poetry. What else is going on? 1 Echoing Truth for the Serrated Arrow and Prophetic Prism synergy, plus just a useful card. Oh, that's another one that works against the Empty the Warrens. Storm decks can often grape shot you to death, so Empty the Warrens isn't, that relevant, but I have 3 Duress. Yeah. Okay, so it's really unfortunate that we lost round 1, because it reduces the chance that we're playing against a real deck round 2. And I very specifically built my deck with plans in mind for Poison, Storm, and Blue-Red Post. And I think it just rolls over Mono Blue Control and White Weenie, which are 2 other common decks. But yeah, maybe we have to play against Grazing Gladeheart deck or something. Well, I will see you in not too long for round 2.